Hello, everybody.
It's like the Tootsie Roll owl came in.
One,
That's
a
what I was
two, a three.
Dude, like I remember those ads vividly in my youth, in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Mr. Owl.
Yeah.
How many licks does it take to get to the end of the Tootsie Pop? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
God.
how
How
does it take
many-
to get to the center of Tootsie
I've got
Pop?
the center of Tootsie
The
Pop,
world
the
may
world
never
may
know.
never know. I remember the.
What's
I
wrong
wonder
with
how many
us?
kids broke their teeth because
I
of those
remember the
commercials.
night. I remember
God,
the,
Brian.
the late. I remember the late '90s, early 2000s version of that, where it was just the Terminator and some giant ass snake of just like trying that shit out, and it was all 3D CG, like early CG, like before.
I thought it was
Toy Story was a
wasn't it
thing.
claymation?
No, it was CG.
Oh, it was CG. Oh God.
God.
Man, how the time flies. But yes.
How time flies.
Hello, everybody. We are back with Revenge of the Crit. Yeah, we are continuing on our last couple of episodes for this old year of 2021, and yeah, it's already off to a crazy start. We're gonna have our good boy Raz. He's gonna try something, but we'll see what he does.
He's trying.
Yeah, we'll get to that in the recap, but
Girls, be with me.
we're just gonna quickly
Don't fuck up, roll 20.
we're just gonna quickly go around and say our shticks and recap. As for me, I'm your DM and voiceover friendly personality Kevin. Yeah, just been running this for the better part of a year, over a year this morning, and we're coming up on 2. We're in the 50s, halfway to 100. But yeah, we got some big plans in the works for the story. We'll see what tonight brings. But yeah, that's enough about me. Next on the list, we have a Kappa.
Hello, my name is Christian, best known on the internet as Kappa. I play Soren. He might be chaotic, but he's not stupid. I don't know. That's Patreon content conversation that I should not be referencing.
Yeah, God, no one gets your fucking inside jokes, Christian. God.
Hey, what
Man.
if you say it
It's
enough
been a
times,
long
I'm gonna make
day.
it happen.
Save that for people who pay $5.99
Then
a
let's
month too.
keep saying it. Patreon content, ladies and gentlemen, and others.
Yeah, well,
Man,
yeah.
it's been a long day. I want to get into some Star Wars. Let's do this.
Yes, and after that we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I play Raziel, the badass electric boy who's gonna fucking trounce Anakin, bitch face McGee, in a race. I'm sorry, what? No. Disregard.
That's his legal name.
Statement.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
I hope that happens, but I wait with bated breath. And after
I'm not losing my bike privileges, dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
God.
You can certainly try.
Imagine getting your bike privileges revoked by Hayden Christensen himself. Not me.
Yeah. Oh God. And after that we have Jinkles.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Every time.
I can't.
Love it.
Every time.
Every fucking
I
time.
love it.
Oh shit.
Anyways, hi, I'm Jinkles. I play the lovely Shir'iven. I really can't wait to see what happens here. And if Mom Shir'iven has to step in for a second, she's gonna fucking step in so Raz can fucking play with his bike.
Oh my God.
Aww.
Oh, that's-
Mommy Shiri.
Don't talk to my son. Me and my son ever again.
He
Your
asked
son.
for no pickles.
I need to speak to your master, Anakin. Some shit. Alright, and last but certainly not least, our good boy Chase.
Hey all, Chase here. I play RCO947 or Viper if you're nasty. And oh boy, we're teaching some shinies tonight. What will this new rowdy bunch of trainees give to this old man, even though he's canonically probably, I don't know, 3-4 months old? Who knows?
You're about like actual time wise, you're a 10-year-old with a 20-year-old's mentality, or like
Your
maybe
Honor,
25.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I'm baby.
like, I shouldn't even be here. Like, this is against the law. Like, if you could just send me home. I need a ride. I don't have a license.
Put me back in private school, please.
Okay. All right. But with all of that out of the way, let me just get to the assets we need for the recap. Let me just...
Oh, actually, yes.
Sorry.
Screen, Kevin?
Oh.
So I can keep track of when we're starting.
Yeah. I need to... The audio got a bit loud on the music for a second. Sorry about that, but let me stream that bit. And... Alright. How we do this again? Okay. Let me just slide a couple things. Oh boy. Alright. I'll just minimize Discord. We don't need you. And... Alright. Let's do this.
Raziel's log. After revealing the nature of my visions to the rest of the team, our meeting was interrupted by a knock from Digek. Seeing no other option, lest she be continued to be swayed by Dooku, I told her about my visions too. She didn't take the news well. I'll have to check on her later. Deciding to stay as a group, we entered the Republic Penitentiary, where Shir'iven tried asking for information from Boba Fett, and Viper interrogated Kane once more. Upon splitting off, I decided to purchase some new attire. New luck, new me. But even I wasn't given a moment's rest, as I was followed to the Rough Riders training grounds by none other than Anakin Skywalker. I've had enough of this jerk. Doesn't he have anything better to do than tailing me? He wants a race? I'll give him a race. It's time he saw the true nature of my power.
Shit.
I'm not salty. What are you talking about?
All right.
I'm surprised you didn't, like, dox him with his full name.
Part of me was waiting for you to say Anakin Skywalker, that fucker.
Anakin P. Skywalker.
What was the
Anakin Skywalker.
what was the name that you gave him in Patreon chat? It was a bunch of obscenities.
It was like Anakin bitch face, Anakin fuck Anakin.
God.
Okay.
Listen, I love Anakin, but when you specifically taunt me, challenge me, nearly kill me in the campaign, like, I'm gonna treat that dickishness in kind. I'm sorry.
All right.
God. Wait, before we start, can I do one more joke?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Count Dooku, what's your favorite candy?
Lollipops.
Shut up!
I should have been ready for it, and the fact that I wasn't really pisses me off.
God, I
Fuck yeah.
Lollipops.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh my god.
All right.
Also
What
known
we
as
call
have
have it stick.
All right. I'm just gonna get.
Why take the chance?
Yeah, I am going to I'm gonna get our boys up here. All right. Just.
Let's go.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna cancel the session right here and now.
I'm gonna cancel the session.
I bitch talked Anakin too much. What?
Yeah.
Like,
There's not gonna be a
right.
map at all. We'll all be like theater of the mind this shit, but let's get our boys of
Yeah,
equal
that's fine.
size. Just.
Veto.
Nasty boys.
All right.
The nasty boys.
Damn, damn.
So.
Damn.
Continue where we left off.
Oh,
My
these nasty
friends, foes, and decided. At the starting line of the Rough Riders training grounds, you guys are both on your speeders. Raz has you have your goggles put on, and Anakin is sporting his an old pod racing helmet. It looks like, and his Padawan braid is just like right over his shoulder as he revs up his bark speeder. Yours is a little more decked out than his, but yeah, like you guys are both suited up and ready to go. And Patch gives the countdown, pulls out his blaster. All your marks! As Anakin revs up his speed, he just looks to you and goes, "Get ready to eat my dust, farm boy."
You first.
Get set! And... Alright, I need you to roll initiative.
Okay. Hope it's decent.
Okay, let's see.
Not bad.
Alright. Oh, do I have to... It's taking a second to get in roll 20 in the chat, probably. Let's see. Alright, 16. Okay. 16 on the board for Raz. It's not bad. Let me just put you... Oh, yeah, I'll add you to the turn. And Anakin is right there. Rolling for Anakin. Ooh, just beats you out with a 17.
Ooh.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, so, guys are at the starting line, and you guys are both off. Anakin is probably leading off by only like 5 or 10 feet at this point. He's just going full dash. Alright, first round, he's just dashing on forward, and I'm assuming you're falling behind, or are you trying anything, like, as you're just using your, dashing right behind him?
No, I'm dashing, like, I'm just using all of my movement to try to get ahead of him.
Okay. Yeah, so no
tricks.
No tricks thus far. It's just, like, you're still on the first lap, and, like, then you're coming up on this turn, and, yeah, there is still, like, there's still stuff left over from the last race, so there's, like, a couple of bits of debris from other speeders and just general, it's a obstacle course, so I'm gonna need you to roll me a piloting check.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Is it taking long to load for you?
Might be. What was your roll?
I got a 17.
Ooh, yeah, did he also get that much? I believe he did, yeah. So, yeah, both 17, so you guys are just, like, skirting through all these, obstacles, like you're going under over bridges, or, like, swinging little, pipes just going through them. And, yeah, you're just blitzing on through. Still has not attempted anything yet, and you are making chase. Okay, You're coming up on another turn. I'm gonna need you to make another piloting check just to see if you can gain any ground at him at all.
Okay. Boy. Come on. Ah, fuck. Not good.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
That was an 8.
8. Oh, yeah, he's got 11 plus stuff, so he's pulling up ahead another... We'll give him another 30, 45 feet just ahead of you. And he just sort of, like, gives you a cocky smile as he just is making his way around the end. I'll say there is 3 laps, so this is sort of, like, best out of 3, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that was for
Are we still on the first lap?
Yes.
Or
Yes, you are.
okay, cool.
I'll say one more for this lap in order to get through. Or one more pilot check before you make it to the finish line for the first pass.
Okay. And I would be using, like, my, just all of my movement, double dash as well, all that.
Yes. Him too.
Come on. Ah, much better.
Oh, yeah, you're actually, with you with that much? Yeah, you are getting, I'll say you are actually getting 10 feet ahead of him now.
Yes!
All right, and with that, like, one of the clones, like, dust you see, like, lap 1 for Raz! And, like, you're sort of whizzing on by, and Anakin is just fuming right behind you. Okay. Let's see what he might have. Yeah. He is going to get right up on you, or
What's it gonna do?
okay. Right. Okay, I'll say. Okay, now another piloting check. See if you can maintain your lead.
Okay, don't fail me now. Not bad, not
All right.
great, like average, 15.
That is actually 19 for him. So he pulls up now. He's slightly ahead of you, and you're coming up on the obstacle course again. And this time, what he's going to do is, like, as he's got a little bit of lead, he pulls out his lightsaber, and he's going to cut one of the obstacles so it gets more in your way. So I'm gonna need you to make another higher piloting check. It's gonna be a little harder for you now, but we'll see.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
He's barely making these.
piloting check. Come on. Not great.
What was
That's
it?
a 12.
12? Yeah, like, it holds you up for a good, like, couple of seconds, but enough for him to gain, like, another 45 feet of movement ahead of you, and, like, you just figure your way around it and go, shit, and, yeah, he has the lead once again for, up to the third quarter for the second lap. All right, another piloting check.
Okay. Be better.
I've consistently
Little-
rolled 13s. What the fuck? 13 on the die.
I got a 15.
Total?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he's still, like, comfortably up ahead.
Damn.
All right, last quarter for the second half, for the second lap. Oh, cocked. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one for him. And for you, Rez, what you got?
Oh, I got another piloting check?
Yeah, no, one more for the last quarter of the second.
Come on. Oh, there we go. 21.
21. Yeah, you are now. I'm saying you are 15 feet or so behind him now.
Okay, 15? Okay.
Yeah, but that's the second lap, and he just passes the finish line. You take him right behind him, and then the dust goes up again. Lap 2 for Skywalker, and now, like, it's the final lap between the two of you, and you're neck and neck, pretty much, at least in score, and you just need to get one of you has to get through this final lap. So, all right, he's got a little bit of a lead. All right, so I'm gonna need a piloting check, or if you want to, actually, he might actually try something instead with his action, as opposed to dashing. Yeah, he's actually going to. He'll use his regular movement on the speeder, but he's actually going to try to cast a saber throw at yours. Can he upcast it to? Let me see. Wait, is it not a improved power? What the fuck? Alright, or I think he's just going to try to mess up your speeder. Or something? Or yeah, he's just going to try to throw his saber at your speeder from where he's at. He is a what level? Okay, 9th level. So, are you going... Yeah, because you're mounted, you could have the attack either target you or the speeder, so it's up to you what you want to have it target.
Well, also, I'm gonna use my reaction to roll 1d4.
Yeah.
Since I could see him attacking me.
Yeah. Alright, so... For the action...
But you said he's targeting the speeder?
He's targeting the speeder, yes.
I'm gonna have it target me instead.
Alright, so the saber...
Because I'm beefier.
Yeah. He's going to... The first one goes against you. That is going to be a... That is a 20 straight.
That would hit.
Yeah, and you can add the d4 to as part of the reaction.
Yeah, I'll add the D4.
To your,
So
yeah, to your AC.
1d4. Oh,
Oh,
added to my AC?
yeah.
Oh, I'm good then.
Oh, so that one doesn't hit? All
No,
right.
that doesn't hit. That
All right.
that adds it up to a 22 AC, my
Okay.
guy.
Nice, nice. All right, so the first one, the saber comes through, misses, and then on the second attack, it's gonna come back as part of that power, and it's gonna try to hit you still. So now it just has the 20, yeah, the 22 save you. Now it's gonna, because it missed that, it's gonna try to hit the other one. Ooh, 9, or like it's way fucking less. No, just 10. So that misses, and this goes right back into Anakin's hands. And
Okay.
it costs him a bit of speed, but he tried to slow you down. So, are you going to use your action to retaliate, or you're just going to try to blitz? But you're just blitzing past him.
You know, let me look at something real quick. Okay, let's see. I'm debating something. Could cost me, it could not.
You never know until you try. Wait, what you thinking?
You know what? Fuck it.
All right.
I'm still gonna use an action to cast something, but the rest of my movement to gain ahead. I'm casting Telekinetic Storm.
Oh, okay.
He's 15 feet in front of me, right? Or less than that now, technically?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yep, that would match.
All right, Telekinetic Storm. I don't think I'm familiar with this one.
I will post it.
Force emanated from you. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Doesn't he know?
Basically slows him down if it... Yeah.
Okay, so he needs to make a con save?
Yes.
Yes, him and the speeder. Or, well, mainly the speeders has to worry about the slowed part, but let's see. So for the speeder... Hold on, the roll got caught. Ooh, that's a natural 20 for the speeder, but it still takes half the damage. And for Anakin, that is gonna be a... That is a fail and 9. So go ahead and roll your 3d8, and the damage will go to both.
8. Is that it? Hang on. 38, yeah.
Right, how much was that total?
6.
6 on the 3d8? Damn. Okay.
Yeah, not that high. But
Yeah.
I'm not looking to do massive damage. I'm just trying to slow him down.
Right. Okay, but yeah, so that slowed him, but the speeder is still going at max speed. But the speeder and him are both banged up. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so still maintaining, but yeah, he's at least gonna probably... I'll say actually this will probably affect his perception of time and like how fast things are going, so he'll have disadvantage on the next couple piloting checks while this is still up.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. All right. So coming up on the obstacle course bit, he's still just barely ahead. So piloting check for you, Raz, and piloting check for Anakin.
Come on. 14.
16. With disadvantage. 11. Okay. Yeah. You pull up a little bit more ahead, and like get through the check just fine. And he's like still like the speeder is. Yeah, it is not as fast as yours. It is unmodified, but his skill, like, yeah, you gotta admit, like, as a pilot, this guy is, like, even slowed down. He is really holding his own together. Let's see. Let me just double check if it is concentration. All right. Cool. So that was that check. Now onto the third quarter of the final lap. One more piloting check.
Come on, come on, come on. 15.
Oh yeah, he only got 10. So you're pulling up ahead a little bit more.
Yes. Okay.
All right, he is going to. Yeah, he's gonna attempt it. He stretches out his hand to some nearby debris, and is going to cast. Hold on, let me just make sure. Shit, does he want to do that? Wait. Yeah, he is going to cast Force Throw and focus it on your speeder. So I need you to roll me a strength save for your speeder. No, wait, it's an object, so it automatically fails. Wait, on a failed save, creature object. Wait. No, wait, actually, no. Fuck yeah, he can't do it. He doesn't want to do that. He's... Nah, never mind. He's not going to attempt that just yet. But,
Just yet.
Alright,
God.
this is the third quarter. But yeah, that was that one. You're still just barely ahead of him. Right, one more piloting check just before the final lap approaches.
Okay. Come on.
Alright.
Modded 20.
Yeah, 13. So just as you're going to pull up ahead, he is going to attempt to cast Phase Walk and get on your speeder.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like
Excuse me?
yeah, so like as you guys are like just as he's falling behind and he's just like
Is he just gonna abandon his speeder then?
yeah,
Rep? Rep, is this allowed?
like
I think this is cheating.
But that's illegal.
like you see Anakin just leap or like first like you turn back and like you're thinking like okay, I think I lost him and like he's not on the speeder first. Wait, he's not on the speeder and then he's right on yours with the saber ignited.
Oh!
I
And,
can hear his saber ignite, and
Yeah.
I just mutter, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Are you this petty?"
I won't be beaten in a race, and he is going to make his strikes on the speeder or attempt to.
God.
Wow.
I'm using my reaction.
Natural 20.
I'm still. Can I still use my reaction?
Yep, you're gonna take the hit, but yeah.
I am. It's fine. I'll
Okay.
take the hit over the speeder.
All right, and yeah, this is a fair bit of dice. He's still schlocking around for damage.
1d4.
So this is
Nah.
wait, this is
So that was
Well,
like.
that's
That still doesn't beat it. So I take the damage then.
yeah. So that
Out
is that's
of curiosity,
Mhm.
is this like? Does this have like an audience? Are we like watching this? I can't remember.
Oh
It's
yeah,
been a
you
week.
you guys have no fucking idea this is going on.
Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Alright,
This is
so
a special event.
let me just make sure the
You're
dice.
doing your own thing.
Yeah, so that is a total of 33 damage to you for that one
Ooh.
swipe.
Okay.
You just barely are able to like to
Minus. What's you said 33 or
33 to you.
33?
Yeah. and
Cool.
he- like
Okay,
as he
that's fine.
goes down like with a two-handed swipe to try to stab down at the speeder, you just block it just in time, but like he'll skiff your arm in the process and it hurts. And he is just going to try to attack again. Natural 19.
Wow, Anakin, jeez.
Yeah.
That would hit. I can only take the. Yeah, I can only use that reaction once, right?
Yeah. Once. Yeah. Or I'll say like you can do it now because since the natural 20 would have hit anyway, so you can do it
Okay.
on this
Shit.
one.
Yeah. I'll use the reaction for here
Yeah,
now.
because it's a 20.
Since
Yeah.
that would hit.
No wait, yeah, it's a 27 he has with the natural 19, so wouldn't help
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just see the damage he does for this one. It's another 2d6 plus 1d8 and another 4. So you take another 8 points of damage as you guys are just like, like as he this time swipes like for your head and he just barely misses. But like you're just still under pressure. He goes like, I won't be beaten by some former cis nobody.
You have no idea what I've been through.
And like, yeah, you guys are like in this moment, like Anakin Speeder's like at this point crashed, or like not violently, it's sort of just like slowed down, like on the side, and then yeah, at this point, like, are you still going for the finish line, or are you going to like stop and like deal with him first?
No, I'm still driving, but I am going to cast something.
Okay. Oh, actually, that's another good point. I need you to roll me a con save to maintain slowed.
Shit, that's right.
Intercept somebody.
Oh yeah, you like that?
Yeah. The first one you need to beat is you need a 16 for the first one.
Oh, it's a 19 con save.
Oh yeah. So the first one you're fine. Second one, you just need a 10.
Fine, 22.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, he's still very much slowed. So like the strikes are hurting, but like he's like just like moving through it and still like hitting like a fucking truck. But yeah. And you're still going forward, or what are you casting on him? Because, yeah, just remember that telekinetic is still concentration.
Okay, Ooh.
God, what the fuck are you laughing about?
Force repulse.
Oh, you bitch.
Get off of my bike, motherfucker.
Alright, this is a dex save for him?
It is a dex save.
Hold on, let me just make sure. I would imagine slow fucks with something with that saves.
Because telekinetics, yeah, storm is concentration. This one is not, so I can make it fine.
Right, the creature in there first time, so just turn there.
Here,
successful save. Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure that slowed. Nope. There we go, slowed. Nope, does not affect dex save, so this is going to be just a normie S roll for him. Okay. Alright, force a pulse, let's see it. Ooh, that's only a 9!
Oh, that fails, buddy.
Alright, so go ahead and roll me the damage for force a pulse.
Okay.
Yeah, are you just like using your hand and just pushing him off?
Yeah, I'm just using one of my hands to push him off.
Right.
While the other one maintains my speeder.
Okay.
86.
86?
And then you get thrown off my bike.
8d6 for the telekinetic?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
For the force repulse, yep.
Hey, Anakin, I knew you were a Skywalker, but now you're really in the Air Force.
Oh my god, hold on, let's see it. Ooh, that's gonna hurt him. Alright, and you are going full speed on the speeder, so this is also
Yep,
good.
I wanna like describe how this plays out.
Oh yeah, please do.
So as Anakin is making all these attempted swipes at Raziel on his bike, he has enough of this. Like, he's already breaking so many rules just by abandoning his own bike and coming onto mine to just in an attempt to sabotage the race. So what he does, he puts out one of his other hand is firmly on the handlebar, driving at full speed. Right when he opens his palm, he shouts, Get off of my bike! And he just blasts him with a wave of the force, knocking him off of the bike, tumbling onto the dirt
All right.
as I just drive past him.
It's like the fucking Harrison Ford line, "Get off of my plane." And you just push his ass off the speeder. Wait. I will say, in addition to this damage he's taking from you, he's also suffering from fall damage on top of going full speed on a speeder. So that is...
Fine.
I'm just gonna give him a dex save to make sure he like takes all or half of it. He takes half, and this is another. Let's see.
Just a faint. Yo!
56 total. As Anakin is like he has like he sticks the superhero landing, but like in that moment, like his like calves, his knees just like hurting like a motherfucker. And let me just... Yeah, he's still fine. He's still standing, but he looks visibly pissed off. And, like, you see the vein popping off in his forehead as you cross the finish line. And then you see Dusko going, "Final lap goes to Raziel! We have a winner!" And, like, Patch sort of, like, goes up to you and goes, like, "Good race, kid. Really proved yourself out there."
Thanks.
Anakin is just like just pissed off. He's gonna fucking rush you, and then
Oh my
God.
God,
Bad
this-
knee? Oh my God, this man wants violence.
yeah, he's just
Oh my
like,
God.
"I will not be ignored!" As he just charges up for you, and then like Patch just sort of like puts a hand up and goes like, "Sir, I advise you drop your weapon. The Raz won this race fair and square. So take it like a real Jedi and walk it off."
Sitting here in complete fucking awe. Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Scorched him even further, just like Uncle Owen and Namparu will feel in 25 years.
All right.
Dang.
God damn.
Okay, I'm actually gonna roll insight on Anakin, so like if he's gonna
God.
pull a dumb, or if he's going to like be a good little boy.
This is my reaction in the Scum and Memory chat.
Sounds-
Yeah, he rolled a 5. Thankfully, his insight is +6, so shuts off his weapon, tucks it away, all fucking edgy. He goes back to his like crushed speed, this like wrecked little bark speeder.
Yeah.
It's his fault it's broken.
His fault.
But you see, anyway.
Nothing's his fault. He's the chosen one.
Just like sort of like rides past you like on the spear and goes, "This isn't over, farm boy." And like leaves dust. Goes,
There's gotta be some sort of disturbance in the force or something. Like, Yoda's gotta feel some of
There's
that.
gotta be what?
There's gotta be some sort of like disturbance in the force. Yoda's gotta feel some of this angst. There's so much of it.
Probably.
"Angst, strong with him it is."
Or Shiri, like, huh.
Yeah.
Now what is this?
Oh my God! Wait, Kevin, we talked about this. Perfect segue into. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Okay. What you got?
Oh
No,
my
no.
God.
You know what I would bring up. We're gonna wait for it.
Okay. I don't know, but I trust your judgment.
I'm DMing you it.
Okay.
No fucking. All I can imagine just fucking.
No need for a razor, Master Skywalker. For I can already feel much of the edge I feel from you.
All right. And like as he goes off
God.
and fucking
Angie. This man.
Alright, I
is
sent
angry.
it.
all right. Okay. And as Anakin rides off, wow, I mix brass with fucking Patch. I gotta stop naming clones
Brash.
with similar vowels names.
Good old medical officer Bratch.
Yeah. So,
Brass.
so Lieutenant
It's okay,
Brass
we
like
can retcon that to Brass.
like
Lieutenant Pass.
Lieutenant Brass like sort of wafts away the smoke and goes, "I don't know how people deal with these Jedi sometimes.
You and me both.
Kid's got a criffin' mighty high opinion of himself.
Understatement of the century. Sure has it out for me.
But I will say you certainly showed some. This definitely shows you got some skill. Definitely for enough for Rough Rider material. If you wouldn't mind. I mean, this is a bit on the nose, but would you care to be my... If the opportunity ever comes when we see action, would you care to have my back? At least you're the second rider on my squadron, in the squad to follow my lead.
Oh? New faction?
He kind of stops and looks at Brass. Are you certain? I mean, I'm honored. I admit I'm not a clone like the rest of you, but if you'll have me.
Dust from the crowd sort of goes like, I'm one of the... Not exactly one of the best riders here, but still keeps me around. And then Brass sort of looks to you and takes off the helmet, and like you see, like he's got a very, like, you know, almost like a fatherly, proud sort of face, and like his mustache sort of like, you know, he kept, it's sort of like a cop sort of mustache. It's like very, like, it's mostly brown, but a bit of gray at the tip, and like very finely trimmed, and sort of looks to you with a smile and goes, we're always looking for... Even though the Kaminoans bred us with unity amongst our own, it's always smart to let in more allies of greater diversity. We're only stronger with, well, the more we bring into our fold. And you might need a bit of know-how with a blaster first before we can secure things for sure. But you got promise, kid.
I accept. I'll have your back. You can count me in, Lieutenant Brass. He kind of gives a salute.
Right.
Eagerly.
He salutes back and goes, now, I'm sure you've got your own business to attend to. We'll take care of the speeder when you bring it back.
Sure. That's all right with you.
Sure is. He like gives a little nod, and Dust like sort of like he like looks at Dust and goes like, Dust, and he goes like, yeah, I'll know what to do, Lieutenant, and he like rushes off from the stands and like gets like his like power welder and like puts like he gets like his welding mask on, and then gets ready to at least like make note of the damages to your speeder and before you head off, and then you can bring it back here and you're prepared for you.
Awesome. Yeah, I do that.
All right. And I'm assuming now, with all that settled, are you going anywhere next? I'm assuming to D-Gig, or?
What time of the day is it?
It's still early in the day. I would say it's just barely past noon.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
still got like until the evening to report to Hunbrav for the agency, the Star Savior
Right,
stuff.
right. You know, I could, I could pop in at D-Gigs.
All right. Okay. All
But
right.
I don't want to take, you know, if you want to like cut to anyone else first before then,
Yeah.
you totally can.
Yeah, So, in that moment, Viper, cutting back to you, just back in the barracks, and you are meeting with the members.
That's me.
Meeting with the members of Crate Squad.
Oh boy, Crate Squad. All right.
Yeah, and I'll just go over the names again and just like what they look like under the helmets.
Yep.
So we have Jet, sort of sparking like a lot of similar tattoo work, or at least like a lot of jetpack and wing iconography all around. She is like sporting a sort of a very decked out D15 blaster rifle. Just has a lot of like grapple hook attachments and like sort of a thing where like you spin the barrel in order to switch into certain attachments. Has like sort of a bun of a hair. Then we have Pharos. She is sporting a she's a little buffer compared to the rest of them, and is like, you see, like, similar to you actually, she has the hidden knives in her wrists, or like, you know, the compartment where they would be.
Yeah.
And like you as like you were first coming in, she was like sparring off in the corner, just on like on a punching bag, just like very specialized clone martial arts. Yeah, that looks like she's practicing.
Hell yeah, CQC.
Yeah. Then we have Bones sort of like off in the corner as well, just like waiting his turn. You see he's got like sort of like a rib cage painted on his clone armor, and it just has like a little sort of a lightning bolts going through his whole face. It's like, come on, Pharos, we don't have all day. Just let me have a turn at it. And like, Pharos is just like, just be quiet, Bones. I need to concentrate. And like, yeah, like you see like the punching bag also is able to like throw hits back at Pharos, and they're just taking it like nobody's business. Then you have Tag sort of like off under in one of the bunks, just polishing off another modified DC-17 with like lots of scopes, and the barrel is like crazy long. Like, even for like a rifle of like, you know, this style, it like even looks a lot more slimmed down. A lot of the techno stuff, like, hell, there's not even like a regular iron sight on the end of it. And
Wow.
yeah, Tag also like has sort of like a buzz cut situation, or like both sides of the head are shaved and the top is just a regular buzz cut. Like more traditional Django, but a lot less curls. And then you have Entry, who's just sort of ticking away. You sort of see him like sort of sitting crisscross on one of the bed on the floor, sort of like working on a thermal detonator, just taking it apart piece by piece. He's like, right, so this one goes here. Very carefully with the wires. And like as, yeah, Jet sort of, so Jet was the one who, as like she notices Patch bring you into the room, and goes, "Wait, squad, attention!" And then like all of them are sort of like line up in front of you, and then she goes over, "Thank you. Come on, Captain Patch. I'll take everything from here." And she goes over to you, Viper, offers a hand, and goes, "Name's Jet. I've heard a lot of your work on my Couto and Ryloth. You certainly take the attention of me and the squad over here."
And I just say, finally, the bad bitch.
Motherfucker.
I love them. I love them all. Oh, this is great. I've only known them for 5 seconds, but I love them. Damn it.
New series coming to Disney Plus.
The
Bad bitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyway, just like, yeah, no, going in for the handshake immediately, and just sort of going in for the handshake as well, and just giving them a nod.
Mm-hmm.
Nod, and just sort of like, just, pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I've me and the squad heard a lot of your successes across the several campaigns, and, well, frankly, you've seen the bit of a mess I inherited. And as soon as Patch leaves the room, like Bones and Pharos are like sort of like just going off at each other, just, you know, like, "It's my turn on the bag, shiny!" And like they're just like having a shouting match, and like you just see Entry like immediately goes from like attention and just like back in the den there, like, "Okay, I just need absolute focus," as like he's like going with like the tiniest tweezers you've ever seen, just going in on each individual wire, just figuring out how like to code it. And you see Tag is like immediately goes back to the rifle, and then Jet goes, You see, I have a bit of an interesting bunch of clones here. And when I heard that there was a commando who wasn't exactly occupied with his squad, I figured it might do myself good, and as well as my stress, if you would assist me at least in serving as a training advisor for these young cadets. They're fresh from Camino and, well, even past, let's just say that in order to graduate, some strings had to be pulled. So, not exactly as tight a unit as I would like them to be.
Interesting, he says as he just sort of looks over at all the bunch of them. Well, while I'm here, I can always just give up some pointers. I'm not exactly sure why they chose me exactly, but while I'm here, I can at least pod some advice to some of you.
At least from what I recalled from Batch, he mentioned something about you needing some form of something to get your mind off of some combat stress. He didn't exactly go into much detail, if I recall correctly, but he, at least from what I've heard and his, confirmation of your skills, he seemed to think quite highly of you.
Viper just feels a bit. Viper just sort of is a bit taken back, just like me, just sort of me, really, just that much of an impression, just oh, okay. So he keeps that to himself mentally.
All right.
As he just sort of lets go and looks at the rest of them, just sort of all right then. Let us start. I take it you're the leader of the squadron? Jet, was it?
That is correct, yes. I've been assigned to them ever since, they came off out of their pods and touched in Coruscant soil. And we haven't exactly been deployed anywhere just yet. We've kind of been... I think a lack of combat has been doing more damage to them than good, but I think we really need to work on their teamwork skills. At least their identity as a unit at this point.
I'll see what I can do. As he just sort of looks over at the rest of them and just sort of calls out to them, right squad, in formation.
And you, as okay, so first you see Entry just still in crisscross, still close to you, goes, you don't have, come on, RC0947, you don't have to be so loud. I'm literally right here. Let me just put this up as he's it's almost like a child is working with Lego, but it's a fucking explosive. And he's just treating this this is nothing, and he sort of bunches it all up under his bed and stands at attention and Tag sort of sees you and just sort of looks at you with the deadest of dead face, with the restiest of resting bitch face, and it just goes,
oh my god.
Well, this should be interesting. As they sort of get up and get in formation, leave the rifle at the bed, and then you see Faras and Bones are literally just throwing left hooks at each other, and and Bones is come on, big tall buff and burly or something. Just calling him, just taunting him, and just Faras is just making these wide swings. They're still going on each other. Are you gonna step in, or are you just letting them wait until they notice?
I want to see where this Viper wants to see where this is gonna go.
Ferris is winding up these big swings and almost knocks over one of the barrack beds and leaves almost leaves a fucking dent, and just Bones is just nimbly just dodging. I'm actually gonna see if Bones can get a hit on Ferris.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that'll do it. And Bones is actually going to attempt a stunning strike. Ferris. I'll roll again. Wait, you can.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, that'll just about fail. And like a bone sort of like does like a you see Bone sort of like one knuckle tap Pharos' sternum, and she's just like just like stunned there, and then with that like Bones goes like, "All right, pleasure to meet you, Commando." As like they sort of like gingerly walk over, and Pharos like the second the stun breaks. Oh, you little womp rats! As he like just runs to like charge in, but then they get a read of the room and goes, "Oh, shit!" As like she like composes herself, like gets like her hair all nice, and Pharos is just like sends that attention, like, "Yes, Viper, sir, ready to follow your orders, sir."
Literally babysitting troopers. Oh my god. I did not expect this to happen, but here we are today. All right, let's do this. All right. Hold on.
Yeah, just getting down their pronouns because I am going to mix this up.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. So yeah, you have them all at attention now.
All right. Viper will just sort of like he doesn't know how to present himself, so it's just sort of like he'll do the classic, just sort of like he's seen many other commanders do this before, but just like the arms behind the back and just sort of like walk, just like pacing back and forth with them. Just sort of like this is how they do it. This is how the higher ups do it, right? Right.
Okay.
Sort of, and just sort of like begin talking. Now, as Patch has discussed earlier, I will be your supervisor for the foreseeable. I am RCO 947. You may refer to me as Viper. Now, one by one, and he starts over. Now, while I'm here, I want to learn about each and every one of you, to the best of my ability. You're here, you may be fresh off of Camino, and you may think you've got the whole galaxy on your shoulders, and you're ready to show those seppies a good what for. But it's not that easy. There's only one thing more difficult than taking down a clanker by yourself, and that's working together as a unit. And the first person he's going to stop by is Entry.
Yeah, Entry like. What's your insight? Or
My insight, that is a basic insight?
yeah, or like passive insight.
Oh, passive, that would be wisdom. Passive wisdom is 11.
Okay. You don't glean much off of Entry. They just look. Yeah, they look at least like a little bit more reserved. But like out of all the three, definitely probably like the most quiet. Like sort of like hands behind the back, and you can just get like the faintest sense, like a little bit, like, you know, just slightly unmotivated. But yeah, well, yeah, like you're up to them, and as like you call them up, like Entry like gets a little bit more attention. So yes, sir.
What's your name, soldier?
That is I did not make numbers for any of these clones, so we're just gonna wing it.
All right. Oh boy.
Let me just pull up the chart, the notes. My trooper destination is CT-2248. But everyone here calls me Entry. I specialize in explosives and creating entryways that are unnatural. Yeah, I can get through any Dunium door, or just give me a few minutes and I can blow a hole real good.
Artillery, you say?
Yeah.
We have a few commandos higher up that are good in artillery. I'm certain you'll serve the squad great.
Yeah, I was just trying to studying again to make sure I know the ins and outs of thermal detonators here, and hopefully can learn how to empower them over time. But yeah, it's certainly a thing to work on. It's just hard with these people sometimes.
I'm certain he'll do just fine. And the next person, and as he walks away, the next person he'll stop by is Tag.
All right. Tag is sort of
Okay.
just like, yeah, like helmet
Your
off.
name, soldier?
CT 3469. But everyone calls me Tag.
What do you specialize in, soldier?
He sort of like steps outside the line, sort of like, and if he like goes over to his quarters,
Mhm.
and sort of shows
look
off
over.
like his heavily modified light blasters, and
Ooh.
as he presses a button on his wrist, or like he holds his hands up, pushes
Yeah.
like a little like hidden knob on each of his wrists, and the blasters both come right to him.
Ooh. Like a magnet, like a retrieval unit, like magnets to him.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah, and like he does like a
Oh,
little
that's
pistol
great.
flurry, and then sort of then like condenses the two, like holsters the pistols, and then brings out the rifle, disassembles it, and reassembles it all like within under a minute, and goes, "Well, I don't think mine is particularly special, but I'm pretty good with a blaster, to keep it simple."
Weapon specialist and retrieval tech. Interesting.
Yeah, but
And as he does that, and as he says that, he'll pull out his modified bowcaster and just sort of like you and me got the same kind of thinking alike then.
sort of like
I like.
Tag raises the eyebrow and goes, "Bowcaster? It's a bit primitive if you ask me, and is that a bow on your back as well?"
A gift from a friend.
Wonder what the Kaminoans would think of such unorthodox fighting styles.
Quite frankly, unorthodox is my specialty. and sometimes, the most unusual ways can often win the battle. Now you looks like you can flourish that. Now you can flourish that there. Those there blasters real nice. But I'm pretty sure you know how to fire them well, don't you?
Well, see me off in the range, and he like sort of holsters them both. Then I'll be sure to put on a good show for you, Commando. And we'll see what you're made of as well.
Hold on, let me see. What do I? Oh, okay. Is there any I'm trying to figure out just some random miscellaneous. Is there like a I'm trying to find like a pencil or like a clipboard or something?
Yeah, I'll say there's like some cans of like discarded
Can. There we go. That's
Yeah. You find like some like just like off in the receptacle in the corner if you want to like toss and shoot one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was just sort of like, while I wait for later, grabs the can, when we can just settle this right now, and tosses it in. And before he tosses it in, he gives it a hearty toss. He just says, "Think fast!"
Oh, shh. Bloody hell. As he is going to, as you toss them up in the air.
Yeah, just the one can.
Just one? All right. So that is
Oh!
out of 6 shots he fires in one of the blasters, or actually no, wait, one blaster shell holds all 12. So he's gonna try to unload the blaster in one round. Wow. Okay.
Wow!
So out of 12, he hits 1, 2. Wait, with the modifier, yeah. Wow, yeah, he hits like 11 out of 12 shots
wow!
with the can.
Hot damn.
Just
Okay.
as you
fucking
toss
Arthur
it, just
Morgan here.
nothing left except like the top and the bottom of the can, and like he just sees one stray bolt and goes, "Oh, blast it! Less than 100% accuracy. Well, better luck next time, I suppose."
Talks the talk and walks the walk. You're a fine addition to this crew tag.
And he like sort of like tips his helmet.
And next person he walks over to is Bones.
All right. And Bones, you see, is just sort of like on top of like as you're getting a closer look, you see each of like the ribs like on like you see on top of the rib cage and like other bones like in like sort of decaled onto his chest armor. You also see little bits of other bones, sort of like his arm bone, like and like you see like tattoos of it, like it's like stitched in some places, like implying like some of these have been broken. But yeah, and he sort of like goes up, bit of a sleeker between all the clones, not like as probably like he's just barely bulkier than Entry, and a little bit more so than barely bulkier than Entry and Tag, but just a shade. Or in terms of bulkiness, Ferris is like the most buff. Then it goes probably Jet, then Bones, then Tag, then Entry. In terms of like raw like muscle, as you're looking at him.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay, got it.
Bones sort of just stands there and goes, Mondo, it's honor to meet you. My designation is CT 7894. But the rest of this squad, they just call me Bones, because nobody breaks them quite like me.
I like that kind of attitude, soldier. What's your specialty, soldier?
I just know my way around most humanoid physiologies, ways to strike at their weakest points, and like you saw with Feros over there, I could incapacitate them rather quickly, for when we need a target that is preferable to bring back alive.
Up close and personal. Rather interesting approach, but it's not one I haven't seen before. Got a commando and a brother of my own. Goes by the name of Titan. Could wreck a clanker just by breaking him over his knee. See him in action.
Well, I heard a word that there was some commandos coming over. I'm assuming they're from your squad.
They might be. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. It's for us to find out. That's for us to find out in the near future, soldier.
All right then. But it's about what I can do. I know my way around some, range bits, but prefer to keep things rather intimate in combat. At least it's good for knocking off a clanky's head, and if I want to take out a commander for questioning, we can at least confirm that they won't be plugged full of holes.
You got that right. Knock a blaster out of Clanker's hands, and they're pretty much practically useless.
Mm-hmm. I'm straight.
Yep, he gives sort of like a nod to that, and next up is Ferris.
Yeah, Ferris, they go, Commando, Viper, sorry, it's, my designation is CT1267, I go by Ferris, I just, what I am good at is, just...
At ease, soldier.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous, and, yeah, like you it's funny just seeing like this bulkier of the clone that's also got they're just a tad shorter than you, funny enough, but like taller than the rest, and she's just I'm sorry, Commander, it's just I never had the honor of meeting one of you in person, the Kamino, and speak so highly of your skills, and it's just and I personally requested to even get your blades, see? And like she like flashes like both hidden blades in her wrists.
And again, just sort of like I just sort of like a taken aback look, just sort of like, damn, just like is this what popularity feels like? Is this the equivalent? Just sort of like thinking about it, just sort of like, is this the equivalent of how Keenan acts around Shir'iven?
Oh boy.
God.
But yeah. And she goes,
You're
sorry, I specialize in rushing into, at least clearing the way for my mates over here. And yeah, I may not dish out as much as tag or entry, but I can certainly take them unlike no other clone. And she like just puts her hand like in her open palm, closed fist in her open hand.
your dedication and your intriguing from a setup are definitely well worth knowing of, soldier. But sometimes fancy talk can't get all the work done. Still, there's promise in you yet.
And he just and he gives Ferris just sort of like a small just like pat on the shoulder, just a quick tap.
Like if you could see through her helmet, she'd be blushing.
Oh my god.
Aww.
And
Wow.
And
Get that fan art now.
And she's sort of like, as like
And
you're
last
just
but-
about to walk away, she goes like, "Would you mind telling me what creature's on your head there? I might want to get it on my own armor, just, you know."
Oh, we'll get there in due time, soldier.
Oh, yes.
And
of course.
lastly to Jet.
All right. And Jet, sort of with her, like sort of like seeing all this, goes like, "Well, we already had at least the pleasure of meeting, but at least the numbers I used to go by are, let's go with the 8064. CT 8064. But I actually used to be from Sora's side of the 99th Battalion and was recently assigned to the squad, or promoted in rank as sergeant, and I've had the pleasure of working with this lovely little unit here. But yeah, you've gotten to know us all. Hopefully, I assume there's much you need to work, but then Jet turns to the rest of them. You'll give him the utmost respect when we are in the next training session. We need to respect this commando's time as they have much on their plate. Understood? And they all go, "Sir, yes, ma'am!" And they're like saluting off.
And he just sort of as they salute, Viper just gives like a quick wave, just sort of like at ease, and just sort of like walks just sort of like in the middle of them and just sort of like
Artillery, explosions, up close and personal, and more importantly, a bright mind to lead them all. Now, Jet,
Yes?
when you look at this squad, what do you see? Just lay it out.
Well,
Honest words.
as she sort of like motions to like follow her outside of the room. To be honest with you, they tend to be a bit of a chaotic bunch. It's hard to sometimes wrangle them into get their full attention at times, and as far as cohesion goes, you know, we got two close quarters focused fight individuals. In an age of blasters, it's a bit hard to sort of reel them in and stay close, but there is potential there. They do a lot for each other and their fellow clones, but if they, you know, at least see eye to eye with each other more, I mean, they're a tad of a mess, to be quite honest, but I love them and I want to see them make it to Ark potentially, or perhaps more, I don't know. It's difficult at times. I'm sure you understand. Up and coming.
he nods and he sort of like raises a finger towards Jet, just like,
What you said earlier. Potential. That's what I wanted to hear. Shinies. You met... Shinies. I know it's probably your first day on here, and trust me, you're not gonna be just simply shipped off to Genosis to take out some clankers or even some bugs, but while you're here, you're gonna learn a lot about war, about how dirty it can be, about the people you'll meet, the factions you'll come across, but above all else, you're gonna learn more about yourself in these few months, these years possibly, than ever before. The person to your left and the right of you, that's your brother. You look after them as if they were your own. There's back when I was back on Camino, when I was taken under commando training, we were taught this one thing: together, we are unstoppable. Alone, we're unstoppable, but together, we're a weapon, an invincible weapon. No one can take that from you. I look at all of you, and I see that potential that Jet sees in you, your leader. So the first thing you need to learn is to give respect not only towards your leader, but to each of you as well. No one has high superiority over anyone. Work together equally, fair, and you work together as equals and fairly. So don't let some in-arguing bickering tear you down. Because at the end of the day, one small bigger could turn into a terrible life-taking decision that'll leave your brother dead in the dust. So as much as you hate it, so as much as you may like it, or as much as you may despise it, all 5 of you are here for the long run. So you might as well get used to sharing the same space.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check at advantage.
Ooh, okay.
Let's
Persuasion
see.
advantage.
Come on, boy. Get something with advantage.
13.
13. Okay. Pharos is just like they were at attention for most of that, and like as like you like went on and on, they like just like slowly cup their hands together, and they're just like full on applauding you. Like Tag and like you see Jet in the back is like sort of like, you know, looking rather impressed. Like you're an eloquent speaker, even though like you're no senator, but for a soldier, that's some good talk. As far as Tag and Bones are concerned, they kind of just look to each other. They're back to the squad, and then just sort of like nod and go back to their own business. And Entry's just like sort of bit awestruck. Like you see them like they were a bit attentive, and then at that last sign of like being left in the dust, they kind of like just jaw dropped a little bit, like and yeah, like you see like Entry was a little bit like thrown off with that last bit, but yeah, and they for the most part clones like seem to at least like interested and were attentive in your little talk there.
All right.
Yeah, and Jet sort of goes to them and goes, "We'll be having a formal training with Viper in the next training session, and I'll expect you to be showing me your best when that time comes." Dismissed, and all those troops.
If I could, Jet,
Please.
I have a few personal assignments I'd like to give out to each of you if possible.
Entry sort of lights up and goes like, "Something personal? For me?"
For each and every one of you. Entry.
Huh?
You say you're good at learning about the ins and outs of explosives, correct?
Like they happily, excitedly shake their head like, yeah, I know my way around though. Any bomb you give me, I can pick it apart, put it back together in decent and considerable time, of course.
You know how to fix them, and you know how to take them apart. But do you have any inkling of how to make them?
A little, yes.
When you have the time, meet me around sometime this week. I want to see you make them. I want to put your tech prowess to the skill. Make me some homemade detonators. Made a soldier. Think you can handle that?
Yes, sir. As they like happily like rush off past you, and like just seemingly like it looks like they're gonna try to get supplies to make the shit from scratch.
Tag, you and me are going to be heading round to the firing range sometime this week. I'll make sure to have a full arsenal of blasters to assign to you. Obviously, it's one thing to handle your own personal ones, but I'd like to know what other weapons you can handle when in a scenario your weapon would get lost. Understood?
Sort of raises an eyebrow and goes, sure, bit child's play for me, but could be fun nonetheless. I'll get to practicing in the meantime. As like he sort of like puts on his helmet, gets the rifle and like slings it over, and is like off to do his own thing.
Bones and Ferris.
And like Ferris is like fangirling a little bit still, but then back at attention, then Bones just like still standing there.
You two will be alongside me for some CQC practice. I want to see what you can really pull off.
It's like Ferris is just like looking at Bones like, gonna show you what for this time. And then like Bones just like rolls his eyes and then like just marches on off, and then Ferris like immediately just goes back to the punching bag in the corner.
And Jet, for you, I want to spend some one-on-one time with you. Get to know you a bit more.
Oh,
We've got a good bunch here, and I appreciate your dedication to it. I think knowing you a bit more and more about the ins and outs of you would be interesting. I've spent so much time with my commander brothers, and outside of the regs, that I've never really got to know much of my brothers outside of specialized treatment. I think a different perspective could do me some good.
of course. You can follow when the time comes in the week. Perhaps we could arrange some. I see you have a jetpack there. We could do some flight courses that Sora designed. Get a little bit of practice, so know your way around that thing, and I could show you a few tricks of my own.
Sounds like a plan.
And then as Jet like sort of goes on about their business, they just turn to go, well, looks like you got a busy week for you, Commando. I'll see you soon.
That I do.
Like
And
she
just turns over to the rest of them, like it, or just turns over to the rest of them, just sort of like, you heard your leader. Right, squad, dismissed.
Right, yeah, and they've all, spread out at this point, going to their own form of practice, and Jet puts on her helmet and then collects her jetpack and goes off the room, and yeah, you are free to go about the rest of your day as you wish, or get whatever else. If you want to buy anything else for the upcoming practices, you can, and you're still like loaded with credits. You have like over 20,000.
As I am, and as he's sort of leaving Crate Squad to be, he just sort of like stops in his track, just sort of like,
Did I just agree to train a bunch of shinies? Oh, buddy.
But yeah, that'll be for you right now. Soren,
Hello.
what have you been up to, buddy?
Well, I took care of some shopping, and I don't know. I really didn't have too much to do in Coruscant right before this. I was in a coma, right?
Yes, you were.
I mean, thinking about it now, I could do with some sorts of ball bearings if those are easy enough to pick up.
Yeah, I'll say you can find them like in the general store in the agency.
Did Mace wish to speak with me, or was that at a different time? Am I remembering things incorrectly?
I mean, he gave you, or like he said the temple is welcome to you, I think. I could be wrong, but at least like if you have anything like to share, like always like, report to him.
The very last thing I remember him offering to me was he will call upon me if he needs me. So I don't really see any reason to bother Mace. Really, I'm just here for the team.
Okay.
I did want to speak with I did want to speak with Shiri at some point, but we can handle that afterwards, after the personal business.
Okay. I will say though, as you're like I'm assuming you're chilling at the agency still at this point after you're done shopping.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. You see a gunship arrive, and it brings like a load of personnel off, but like military personnel. But one thing that catches your eye is among like the mostly humanoid bunch, you see another Chiss among them. They are all sporting like what looks to be like very naval officer uniforms, and yeah, like I'll say you actually recognize the face a little bit.
An officer. So it would. Do I recognize this person?
You do.
You
actually.
said they look familiar. Would I be familiar with their I don't know. They've got like stripes and stuff to identify themselves.
I'll say the face. It bears resemblance to another Chiss boy you knew back on Scylla. Your families crossed paths quite a bit, in the Chiss hierarchy. Your father hung out with his father, like pursuing, like, discussing technological advancements for the people, accessibility, all that stuff. And the boy sort of kept to himself. He always said hi, and like he said hi back, but there was never really a true friendship there. But like you're seeing his face, and you're like, wow, like that's gotta be him grown up, or at least like you have a solid guess that's him.
Okay. That's very odd. I didn't realize the Chiss military was still intact. I'm going to tail this person. I'm not going to approach straight out.
Okay.
I'm a little wary and suspicious of this person.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check then.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, I have the tab open now. And you said stealth?
Yes.
24.
24. I'm assuming they're on here somewhere. They're probably further up and I just missed them. Wait. Oh, no, they're definitely a little ways up. Let's see. I know I'm coming up on them. Yeah, they might be in... Wait. They might be in Scum and Villainy, but I'll just roll for them. Yeah, I'll just go roll for them and just add a bonus. Alright. 15 plus stuff. Oh, shit. Okay. But yeah, you don't see to have their attention just yet.
Okay, I'm going to... I would like to tell them. I want to see what they're up to, and... I don't know, I'm very suspicious. As far as I know, Chiss Home Wasilla is overtaken by separatists, correct?
Yes.
And this feels out of place, as far as I understand what the separatists did to my planet.
Correct.
Okay. Exactly. So that's why I'm a little bit, not a little bit, very suspicious.
Yeah, like as like you see them like going over like reg manuals, and like they have like their back turned to you. Like, how far are you away from them?
Ideally within, at the very edge of earshot, but if that's too hard to maintain, then I'll just stick around within eyesight.
Okay. As like he sort of turned around, and he goes, "You can come out now, friend. I'm not going to bite you."
I keep up appearances. I'm looking in a cookbook.
Make a deception check.
Deception!
God damn.
Wait, did you
Disgrace.
Wait, did you nat 20 deception?
Evo is playing on the
Yes, the
scar
scar
on
on
his
his
face.
face.
Hold on.
Fucking-
Let me.
I mean, if it
Oh,
here,
you
if
fuck!
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
it fits the narrative, I could just negate that if you want.
No,
I
no,
could just
no,
be
no,
like,
hold
nah.
on. Wait, actually, yeah, he just beats
Oh
it.
my god.
Or wait, no,
Fucking-
actually, no, not even with this bonus that doesn't beat it. But
Huh?
33.
Someone even more deceiving than Soren? You're lying.
but he does sort of notice you now, like reading in a book, and goes like, "I'm sorry, I'm new to this agency. What is your name, friend? I have not had the pleasure of meeting another Chiss in the Republic."
Oh, yes, we are far and few in between, especially after, the incident. It's nice to meet you. My name is Mal.
Mo?
No, Mal.
Mal.
Yes.
Well,
Mallow.
Mal. Well, I go by Mithron Norudo, but just for the sake of ease, I prefer the term Thrawn.
Thrawn.
Yes.
Hello?
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Huh?
I'm
Nani?
I'm fresh out of the Republic Naval Academy. I just was reassigned at least to the agency for the time being while my quarters are being prepared.
Wait. Okay, so really quick, pause. DM question.
Yes.
So he's wearing Republic garb, not Chiss garb.
Correct. He's in like the traditional, like you've seen at least a few naval officers, and they have just regular gray, sort of just gray, like slight, like striped up off uniforms, and like for his case, he just has the typical like one square gray badge with with 4 blue squares on it. So
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so he's a naval officer. At least he has,
I misread that. I thought he was a naval officer of the Chiss, like what I'm used to.
No.
This is Republic. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I overplayed my suspicion. Still a little bit suspicious, but overplayed it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, back. Oh, okay. Oh, so he's just introduced himself with his full name.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to keep up appearances with Mallow. I will say back in what's our language, Chain?
I thought it was Chiss, but
Oh, okay.
let me. I can make sure. I can confirm real fast. Chiss species. Your language is Cheun, I think.
Cheun, yeah, Cheun. Okay, so
Cheun,
in Cheun, I'm going to respond to him. Actually, I'm Myso Renvatagra. I'm actually trying to lay low, but it's really nice to meet someone from home.
And he also switches to the language. He goes, "It's certainly a rarity, right? I haven't come across any others of our kind in our time here."
Me neither. I'm sorry. I recognize you. I can't quite place it. Were you ever in? Were you ever in among running among the? What was my family into?
I think you were just part of like the 9 upper class like Chiss society. Yeah.
Yeah, we're part of, but that was called something specific,
Chiss
right?
ascendancy, I think.
Yeah. Did you ever run around in the ascendancy circles?
I'm sorry, Kevin, real quick. I thought for a minute, I read too quickly. I thought Kevin was gonna say, "I'm sorry, you don't see, Soren, I'm sorry, you look familiar. Have I seen you in Among Us?"
Oh my god.
Kind of spish.
But he goes,
That's rather sus, sir.
I actually was part of the naval assignments, the exploration portion of the Chiss Ascendancy. We set out to sort of maintain the regions of wild space, but and then I heard then Scylla, as you know, was invaded by the Confederacy of Independent Systems, and naturally, in the midst of that, the Academy on Scylla decided to evacuate the officers, and we all went about our separate paths, and naturally mine led me to Coruscant.
Wow. Still in chain. That's why you seem so familiar. I was part of the accessibility and social outreach circle family. My family was in charge of making all that stuff that you just said accessible.
And like his eyes widen up and goes, like, still in Shayun, I remember you now. Apologies that I was a bit more reserved as a child. I didn't play with others quite well growing up.
Yeah, and I was always with my sister. Shame, but wow, I had always resigned myself to never meeting another Chiss, and yet here you are. And switching back over to Galactic Common.
Mm-hmm.
So, Republic Navy.
He switches back to Republic Navy as well. Oh, Galactic Basic. He goes, yes, it is a new lifestyle. The people, as you know, are at a bit of a bit unsure of what to do under the boot heels of the Separatists, but perhaps with both of our combined efforts, they will be easily toppled. I don't fear this so-called mole as others of our kind seem to do.
Yes, of course, same. I very much want to mirror that sentiment. I'm actually part of an elite unit with with a Jedi Master. Sorry, Jedi Order person.
I have
Yes.
actually read upon that as well. The one they call Shir'iven. She served on the Battle of Mygeeto and Ryloth.
Yes, you know Shiri. Yes, I work very closely with. So yeah, yes. That Shiri is the person I directly report to, and the person that I follow around the galaxy, and calming rebellions, stopping violent conflicts with, swift justice.
How very fascinating. Well, Soren, I would certainly love to hear more of your tales. If, out of curiosity, where were you once the Chiss homeworld fell apart to the Separatist rule?
I'd love to tell you that, go in detail with that story, but long story short, it's my sister who saved us.
I understand. Many lives in the Ascendancy were lost that day, but I like to think that their sacrifices were necessary for less other lives to be spared. Our legacy can't go on without more of our kind. Wouldn't you agree?
Very much so. I hope one day to bring back the Ascendancy to Scylla. With you here in the Republic Navy, we could be... with you here in the Republic Navy, and me making connections through the Jedi Council, perhaps it's not such a pipe dream.
He lets out like an almost gleeful smile at that and goes, I would very much love to see those results. You seem like to have a good head on your shoulders. I I probably am not as certainly spry as you. What with you, you have quite an elegant weapon there. Both of them, in fact.
Elegant or ancient. I'd like to play it down, and people underestimate just because it's old. It doesn't mean it's not effective. I'm glad that you can see that.
I like to take notice of not everything that is old is entirely worthless. Even in something such as art, you can learn a lot about a culture from such devices. And is that a lightsaber I see as well?
Good eye. Usually, this passes as a blaster. It gets the drop on people that aren't expecting a lightsaber from someone who is not a Jedi or a dark force wielder.
He stretches his hand out. May I?
Are we in public? Are we like in a?
You're like in public-ish.
Okay, sure. I'll hand it. I'll turn the safety on.
Okay.
And I'll pass it over.
Mm-hmm.
And go. I'm trying to adapt it to fit my own sort of flair.
Like spins a little bit, and then like activates the saber portion. A bit certainly unorthodox, but it could get the job done. I've heard of seeing. I was actually examining the various combat records of the agents, and while your kills are not exactly as numerous as some of the members, the profiles of those of which you've eliminated from the field of battle is certainly quite impressive. Jango Fett alone certainly puts some other agents here to shame.
Well, I mean, I can't go home, so might as well go big, right?
Certainly. He sort of hands you the pistol saber back and goes, and as he does, he leans into the ear. If you don't mind, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. You know, as we have to look out for each other, don't we?
Of course, and I will keep an eye on you. The name's sorry, it's just practice. The name's not Mallow. I don't even know where that came from. The name is Soren.
I figured some portion of your middle name is always the true first name of a chiss. But I will let you go about your business. Perhaps we can share more intimate details of our post-exorcism, exile from Scylla, and maybe learn a bit more about each other's perspective on warfare.
I look forward to it.
So,
I don't want to keep you. Go about your business. I have my own stuff to get. It was very nice and very fortuitous that we met, Thrawn.
He nods. You have a very pleasant day, Soren. As he goes back to his notepad, hollow pad, and just types away at stuff.
Yeah. And there's I'm pretty there. I don't remember what it was, but there was a chiss greeting, and not greeting, but a kind of
secret handshake sort of thing.
Secret, not necessarily secret handshake, but just a phrase that that chiss kind of say to each other as they meet or as they depart, kind of like aloha, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't remember. I'll look it up, but I'll say the chiss farewell.
Okay, and he will respond in kind with the same chiss farewell. And yeah, I'm assuming you'll make your way to the temple then to try to talk to Sherry.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a little distracted, but I will go to Shiri.
Okay. Now,
If that's cool.
yeah, that is totally fine. Now, Sherry, what are you up
boy.
to? I'm assuming you're back at the temple, or are you doing anything fancy? in your downtime?
I was probably in the middle of researching a new hilt for my saber.
Okay. I'm
Um,
assuming you're going to Hugh Yang the the David Tennant lightsaber. Droid.
yes, the boy.
And he sees you come in and goes, "Oh, Master Sherry, it's so good, pleasant to see you once again. I'm assuming you're here for more repairs of some kind to your weapon."
Actually, I'm looking for a bit of a cosmetic upgrade. And she kind of holds up her hilt, and there's scratches, like the metal seems to be just like it's worn down. She's had this thing for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if you had any suggestions.
Oh my. Let me take a look at my stock. This is certainly, you certainly have been around. Let us see. Let me go to loot. We'll go to enhanced items and light weapon modifications. McCree. Okay. Let's see if he will, Okay. Yeah, he, like, fixes it up, and he goes, "Anything in particular you'd like for the hilt, or is there anything specific I could swap out the crystal, or perhaps something for, changing up the actual properties of the sabers as well?"
I am possibly thinking about changing my crystal back. I've had the white one since I've left, but now that I'm back, it seems fitting to go back to my old color.
Oh, and what was that color again?
Purple.
Oh. Well, I can certainly try as long as you focus in on the right feelings. I can at least do the changes necessary.
Of course.
All right. As he sort of like, asks you to sort of hold like the saber compartments, like just meditate on trying to focus in on the crystal. So I'm gonna need you to roll me a charisma check. Straight charisma.
Straight charisma? Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Ooh, okay. First, it's taking a little bit of focus on you as he's like just plucking away at everything. He's like, you could be doing a little bit better, but we'll take that for right now.
Apologies, it's been so long since we've done this.
It's totally fine. And I'll need, say, one more check. Just to make sure. Oh my god! And
What the fuck?
It's like, nah, bitch, you're staying white!
The saber just breaks at that point.
Jesus.
Like, the metal, like, parts, like, just destabilize and just...
Oh no!
And goes, "Oh dear, oh my, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no," as Hugh Yang is like getting all of his arms together, like trying to pick up each individual piece. Master Yoda's going to kill me for this.
It's not your fault. It was on its last legs anyway.
Oh.
And she's helping him pick everything up.
Okay, okay, all right, well,
If
good.
we need to build a completely new one, it's fine, Hugh Yang.
Yes, okay. Thankfully, the crystals are still intact. The saber, unfortunately, is not. Alright. I am going to need... Alright. Just give me a list of anything special that you would like for the new saber, and I will get it done. I just need a deposit of 5,000 credits at least. If that is within your realm of possibility. If not...
She hands him over 6,000 just to be safe.
Oh. You will just, like, his eyes sort of, like, perk up and goes, "Oh, an extra 1,000. It's not even necessary, but I will take that as a donation to the Jedi Order. Thank you so... Oh, I, again, terribly sorry. I know it's probably not my fault, but I must accept some blame. It's within my programming. Let me just, I'll get to this. Just come back within a day or so's time, and I will do what I can to fix it.
Please take all the time you need. Do you need the kyber crystals?
Yes, yes, I do.
And
need
she's
the
holding.
crystals.
They're in her hand at the moment. She's like, she immediately hands them over to him.
Like he uses second pair of hands to catch him. Goes thank you, as he's his other twist, his whole the hands that are separate from his body that can sort of turn independently are already working on shuffling through parts, and goes yes, you can go on about your business. Let's just never speak of this to the masters, otherwise I am surely to be fired.
Shuri just gives him a look, and she just does that little zip across the mouth motion with a smile on her face. Thank you.
Of course. I'll see you soon, master. As he
take your time.
As he to the thing and then closes the door to his shop and just says close for the day. he's just wow.
Shuri really needed that upgrade, it seems.
Jeez.
Holy
What are the odds 2 7s in a row?
I was I can't let you off easy with low rolls that bad.
Heaven, I paid for it. I'm paying for the new one. Yeah. We're getting a new saber. That's what matters.
Okay. But as you are leaving Hu Yang's sort of a compartment, you see a very angry and a very hurt Anakin is just you see singe marks on his face. He's got some blisters. The end of his Padawan braids all electrified-ish, and he's just he is in
I hurt you, big boy.
fucking teasing a goddamn teenager. And he is just...
Shuri kind of looks at him in confusion for just a moment before she just steps over to him. Anakin, what happened?
He's upping his pace and he's heading straight for
Anakin.
Still ignoring you.
Oh, she's okay. Well, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Calm emotions.
Okay. Let me see. Calm emotions. That is a charisma save for the.
Give me that charisma save.
Right, for the boy. Where?
Give me it.
Okay, let me get to his thing again. He is around here somewhere.
Calm that bitch down. Calm that bitch down.
Calm that bitch down.
Let's see. Almost there. There and got it. Okay. All right. So charisma save.
Yep.
Not his best, but let's see how he do. That is going to be a 12.
He fails.
Okay. He just he stops as you cast that on him, and he's just turns to you, just walks over, looks a little bit ashamed of himself. Let me just fix those. Yeah, Anakin just comes over, a little bit ashamed looking. Oh, hold on. Stand by, just need to fix something. But, yeah, he's comes over to you as he's just sort of looking down, not saying anything.
Now, what happened? Why are you all banged up?
I got in a scuffle with some thieves trying to take my saber. I took care of them.
Fuck.
This lying bitch.
Shuri is gonna use deception. I got a 10 on that.
Hold on, let me see. Ooh, yeah, he is gonna try to lie.
Yeah, wouldn't that be an insight
Yeah, it's-
on him?
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh
it's-
yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
it's insight
Shit.
for you,
okay.
and he's gonna try to lie. So let me.
Gotcha. Okay.
roll for him.
Insight. Okay, that's even better.
Okay.
Well,
Everything works out.
well,
That
well, with a 3, I don't believe you.
Oh.
I guess that works out. I guess that works out.
Okay. Just
Honey,
one quick second. Just need to
Did
change
Raziel
this
push you off the seesaw, or did you push him off the seesaw? Don't lie to me.
thing. Let me see there. All right. Oh yeah, we're good. So, like, you read right through his lie clearly. Like, he's not making eye contact with you still.
Mm-hmm. What really happened? You don't have to lie to me.
Your little your second apprentice Sith brat did this to me.
Is there like a place that they can sit nearby?
Yeah, like Anakin says Sith brat, and like a couple of Jedi like turn at that, and they're like,
Shiri kind of like looks at them and just kind of like waves them off. It's fine.
okay.
She kind of like gives them the sort of look and then just kind of motions them to move on. She's got it.
Okay. Yeah, your quarters are nearby if you want to just go there and,
Let's
know.
not throw the word Sith around like that. Come with me. She kind of like starts moving with him towards her quarters.
It's like he's like harumphing. He is still very peeved. Peeved is like the ultimate word to describe what Anakin is feeling in the moment. But, yeah. He follows you to his quarters.
Okay. Now, they get inside, blah, 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 door shuts behind them.
If
She offers.
I'm actually
Uh-huh.
gonna... actually, you go ahead and roll me a D100 for me.
Okay. 41.
Nope. Okay. Yep, you're fine. You go in the room, and it's just you
Fuck.
and him.
What the fuck? Okay.
Don't
Now
worry.
he casts
You don't-
convulsion.
You don't need to worry about that roll. that's DM stuff. That's behind the scenes shit.
Okay.
All right. But like
Okay.
he's just like stands there in a rump and like just sort of like takes a meditative like sitting. He's still like angry a little bit, but he's definitely like he's just at least a little more calmed down than he was when
Yeah.
we first saw him.
All right. So, what did Raziel do exactly? Be honest with me. Everything.
All right. So just don't tell Obi-Wan about this. He's gonna scold me like a child, like he always does.
Why would I bring you here? Lips are sealed.
Look, so you remember Geonosis, right?
Yes.
That senator you saved, her and I are rather close, and I just-
Wait.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Didn't we have like this entire thing where Shiri already kind of knew?
Oh yeah.
It's like
oh
you-
yeah.
you
figured it
you
out.
know that there's definitely more to it, but like as far as like is, Facebook says of like, hey guys, I am single. Like you don't know like the ins and outs. Like,
It's a very much like, they're displayed as single, but like if looked at one another, it's complicated.
yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. He goes like,
Close.
yes. Yeah, she helped bring me out of slavery as a child, and obviously I am very much in debt to her, and I want to see her safe. And I was there when that little tarf Braz was holding her prisoner, and she almost died in his...
And she kind of, she does hold a hand up at that. You're getting worked up. Breathe for a second.
She almost died if he hadn't turned at the last possible second. And she's one of my best friends. I'm not... That and... Just... Even after all he's done, there's something off about him. He's seen her in his private time, trying to get something off her. She won't tell me what.
Wait a minute. The group knew what they went to what Raz went to Padme for, right?
At least Shiri.
What was it again?
I think it was like for the Mandalore ball stuff. That or the Mandalore negotiations, something like that. Oh yeah, no, like Raz just wanted to go to Padme to say thanks for, bringing him out.
Basically, at least before the Mandalore stuff, I think Shiri knew that Raz went to her to say thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Is he sitting on her bed or is he still standing?
He's like sitting crisscross on like one of the chairs in your room. Or
Okay.
Used for meditation. He's just like...
Shiri moves to rest herself against the armrest next. Now, okay. The reason why Raz turned at the last minute does have to do with the group's influence. He was already questioning his alliance with Maul, everything, and he regrets immensely what he did to Padme. He regrets everything he did under Maul. I can be a first-hand witness of knowing that from his perspective. If you really want to know what he went to Padme for, he went to thank her for everything that she did to keep him safe after everything that happened on Geonosis. That's it.
Maybe persuasion check.
Come on.
16.
Right?
Okay.
Oh, cut. Yeah. He just sort of like... His fists were sort of balled up at that, and then like... At that explanation, he just sort of like puts his head in his hands and goes... I swear this stress of this battle and everything gets to me sometimes. And...
When it's someone that important to you, we do crazy things. Trust me, I know from first-hand experience.
But it's not just him and Padme, it's also Obi-Wan. Speaking so highly of Raz, or saying I should be more like him. At least in some ways.
I think what he means by that is to hold back on acting like this, letting certain things get to you too much. Until I had to calm you down, you wouldn't speak to me. You need to not let things get to you that much. And I understand it's the stress of war, everything that's being placed on your shoulders. It's a lot. But you need to remember to breathe.
I don't know, I see him get farther and farther than me, and even when I first fought him, Obi-Wan held me back then. I tried racing him now and felt like nothing. I can't even beat him in a simple speeder race.
You're letting anger and competition drive you. It's not good.
But the council, they expect so much of me. I came in like
I'm
much older than any other Padawan here. And Raz comes along 3 years younger than me, and he's already getting past the ranks of other Padawans that aren't even knights yet.
I know. And I can see how that is stressful to you. But you have to also remember, Raz wasn't being treated the way that you were. Anything could have been finished with punishment, or he was hurt, anything of the sort. He had to learn, otherwise it would mean either death or pain for him.
Fair point. I don't know.
You can't let how others are succeeding around you drive you. You need to focus on yourself, people around you that want you to succeed. Obi-Wan wants you to succeed. Council wants you to succeed. I want you to succeed, and I'm sure Padme does too. You just can't let these little thoughts get to you.
You clarify one thing. You said you're sitting like right next to him, or?
So if he's sitting on the chair, she's leaning against the armrest of that chair.
Okay. Sort of like very twitchily, like goes over, slides his hand over yours and just clutches it really tight.
Oh. You
Well,
have a lot on your shoulders, Anakin. You need to remember to breathe.
as he stands up, he's still holding your hand, but then lets go. I'll take some time to meditate on this.
If you ever need someone to talk to, my doors are always open.
Thank you for accepting me, and I apologize for my irrational behavior. As he bows to you.
She just smiles and bows her head. It's all right. I don't take it personally at all.
And he goes, I'll hopefully see you around the temple another time. Perhaps Obi-Wan and I can talk to Obi-Wan about a potential double teaching excursion with you and D-Gag and me and my master, potentially.
I'd like that very much.
I'll let him know once I'm more calmed down.
Take all the time you need.
And that he'll sort of walk outside. Soren, I'll say, just, if you would like, you can be arriving at the temple and like going into right into about to enter like the vicinity of Shiri's quarters, and you see Anakin walk out, and he is like and he is, as I described, still very hurt and like a bit bloodied, but he's certainly a lot less pissed. But like he goes like he walks out, doesn't notice you, and then keeps walking like away from you over towards like the lifts where he'll go to the meditation healing place.
Does he look super emotional?
A lot less emotional.
Okay, the joke I was gonna make won't land.
What were you gonna say?
Oh god.
Are you gonna fucking say, Annie, are you okay?
Little orphan Annie.
I was gonna say Little Orphan
Annie,
Annie.
are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you
God.
okay, Annie?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Fuck all of you.
Damn it! I wanted to make it. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
Jokes go over
No,
my
it's
head
okay.
all the fucking time, but yes.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
All right. So what you got? As like
Oh,
you see
just-
Anakin come out.
Come out, and then Shiri's just kind of there.
Yeah, her door is open, and she was probably about to just kind of gather her things up to leave, probably just to do some research, and then she'll see Soren. She'll be like, "Oh, hello."
Hello. I just saw Anakin leave. Is Annie okay?
Motherfucker! couldn't help yourself. You little shit.
I needed
God
I needed
damn
another
it.
setup.
There you go.
Fucking hell. All right.
Now he is. He apparently had a run-in with Raz, and Raz beat him in a race.
I mean, what sort of race? He looks so beat up and
See,
damaged.
that's what I kind of want to know, but I didn't question it. I didn't question it because he was. It's a long story. I'll probably explain it another time. But yeah, oh, come in.
I cannot express how uninterested I am in Anakin.
Wow. Soren gives zero fucks about.
He has never said any words to me, so
You are. It is so glad that he is out of earshot. Just get in the room. She kind of like scurries and shoves him in.
sorry.
You guys don't see outside Anakin has his lightsaber live. What you just say, blue boy? nah. You guys have to do so.
get in. Yeah, the door shuts and locks behind her.
Sorry, I completely forgot what I was. Oh, that's right. I was headed over here to ask if you had anything for me to do, besides the other, the stuff that we talked about yesterday.
Oh, I have that information written down, of a bunch of the people.
Yes.
In the thing. So, hold on. Do you want to write this down? Because I'll read it off to you. Okay.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me grab a pen.
You tell me when.
I'm good.
Okay. So, Hunbrav, he was part of the Planetary Defense Force, has medals for service, and resentment over clones.
Okay.
Voss is a bounty hunter, rejected for not following certain orders made by the Bounty Hunter Code. Well, she was rejected bounty hunter, sorry. Applied to Gar underaged, and she's been in and out of action for a couple of years.
What was her name?
Voss.
V-A-S-S.
V-A-S-S. Okay.
And then Sipho. I have the contact for the Mandalorian War, expansion by the Jedi. Dooku and Sipho Diaz. Where's my notes on Sipho? Hold on. I have them somewhere. Where the fuck did I throw it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Here's my shit about Sipho. Okay. Sipho Diaz. His death is unknown. Qui-Gon was his friend. His ideals clashed with the Council. Irut disappeared first, but he exiled himself after the entire thing with the visions of the thing came up. Kind of like go over everything that's really the most I have written down about all the info I got.
Yeah, I was just yes, I'd found myself finishing up my personal tasks very early, so I figured I'd help out with some of the research that we were doing pertaining to everything we talked about yesterday.
Yes. The most that I found were there were a few criminal records on some of them. There were public records. One is an actual bounty hunter. There are ex-swans because they were rejected. Yumi is completely in the clear. I don't know why she was complete. I think she just has like a really good shot with everything. But there's nothing really linking all of these people together with the Republic agency. I really just need you to do some digging as to why you like any other things that could seem alarming as to it being somewhat threatening.
So I am also not seeing a through line, but maybe we're not meant to. Where did you look? Maybe perhaps it's someplace inaccessible to the public?
Yes, I looked in the Jedi archives for everything.
Maybe inaccessible to Jedi.
She kind of like looks at him at that. She's No, no, you might be right. What is that?
About what?
Hold up. Maybe there's not too much accessible to the Jedi.
Because
Something
that's
just.
the point.
Yes, I know, I get it. I just don't know where exactly any of the other, any records of these people would be, other than the.
If this palpitation is trying to create an anti-Jedi strike force,
Palpitation. I love it.
if they're trying to make an anti-Jedi strike force, wouldn't it be prudent to create a team that the Jedi have no information on?
No information on. Yes. No, you're definitely right about that.
Okay, I'll see what I can find. You might not like how I find this information, so I won't tell you anything about it. I feel like that's just something that is always said to people when conducting illicit investigations.
Look, all I ask is that you don't blow your cover and you're careful.
Please, I'm the image of careful.
Wait, is Shuri's droid in the room?
R7 is like tucked away in there. Yeah.
Okay. Shuri, if he's on, Shuri kind of like gives him that office look for a second before looking back.
The Jill look?
Yeah. What did he say?
I've decided I'm not gonna translate R7 unless Raz is
I
in
know.
the room.
I
Got
understand
Raz-
binary.
Oh, you do? Well,
I
actually,
do.
I'll tell you. And
And I'll respond. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We'll say.
Are you gonna send it to me, or are you gonna just say okay? Go.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Wait, what was the last thing you said? I'm sorry.
No, because he's like, I am the image of careful.
I'm the epitome. Of
Of careful.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then so.
What did he?
Okay. Soren's gonna go. My genitals have nothing to do with this R7.
What did he say?
Very rude. Oh, now okay. Now you're mocking me.
Okay.
Now you're just
Either-
copying me.
Either way, just careful. I don't want to lose anyone in this team. I don't want to lose anyone.
Please, I just picked up some new toys that'll help with this. Okay. I will be careful, Shiri, all joking aside.
Thank you.
All right. And I think that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Just
Yay!
for the sake of time, but yeah, covered some interesting new grounds. And
We met Thrawn. I met Thrawn.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
We're dead.
Nah, I mean, like, they got along, right? Maybe you'll find out later. But yeah, he's still Captain Thrawn. He ain't no Grand Admiral yet. So
Let's not fuck around and find out.
yeah, but yeah, we'll quickly go around. I'll say starting with Jinkles since I know you gotta go. But yeah, go ahead, Jinkles, and sign off for us.
Hello there.
Anyway,
Motherfucker.
hi, I'm Jinkles. I played the lovely Shir'iven tonight. You can find me at lovejinkles on twitter.com or jinxedvt, where I'm going to try and play more games. I might be planning a PowerPoint night. And to go to the horror movie podcast, Chase, myself, and Ayanami will be going over the applications tomorrow. Once I'm done with work, it's happening! It's happening! So if you guys have any specific... Yeah, if you guys have any specific movies you would like us to be watching for the first ever episode, which will probably be coming out by December, send a message to me. My DMs are open.
Yeah.
And if you want to submit it, just
Yes.
just get it in. Just do it. Just give it the old college try. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, thanks again for coming. See you, Jinkles. Bye.
Alright, bye everyone. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Same with
And
you,
yeah,
bye-bye.
going back to the top is me. Yeah, again, I'm Kevin, your DM for the past, the present, and the future. Yeah, we are, interesting stuff's happening here. You can find me on all the social medias at KCootOVA, including TikTok as well. We are hopefully looking to produce a little special thing. Yeah, we're looking to produce something a little special for you guys. Hopefully,
It's a pie.
yes, it's
Homemade.
specifically the formula pie. We're gonna find that last number and just we're gonna.
We gotta wait till March. We gotta wait till March if we're gonna put that pie out.
Oh my god! But yeah, well,
or American Thanksgiving pumpkin pie.
Ooh,
true. Yeah, but
the Canucks already got it.
But yeah, we'll have something special in the works. Over the course of the next hiatus, we'll have something special for you guys. At least a little something to to share around, and so you can spread the glory that is this campaign to all your friends and family. But yeah, that is me. Going down the line, we have Christian, otherwise known as Kappa.
That's my line.
Oh.
Hello, my name is Christian, best known as Kappa.
Shit.
Best known as Kappa on the internet. You can find me on Twitter at @TheKappaChris. I do a bunch of other stuff. At the moment, you can find me on the podcast Roads Uncharted, the first actual play podcast set in the Genesis system. We release new episodes every single Friday. Right now we are in between seasons, but that doesn't mean content isn't coming out. Right now we're in the middle of an arc where our characters, Genesis characters, are playing D&D. So it's a system within a system. It is phenomenal. It's a lot of fun with special guest GM HTT Paladin. So go check that out. I've got a bunch of other stuff coming up. I still can't talk about them, but please check out my Twitter. That's where I announce everything.
Yeah. And next down the line, we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I played good old boy Raziel. Hell yeah, I won the race, bitches. You can find me.
Wow, you're not even. No remorse for making him feel insecure, rude.
Okay, first off, he cheated and hijacked my bike.
Yeah. We could have discussed that like an adult, but no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can follow me on Twitter at Tati the VA. I post voice acting, audio engineering projects, D&D related posts where I'm in a couple more campaigns aside from Revenge of the Crit. Every Tuesdays we have the World of Eris at 6 p.m. PST. We're going through a really intense arc fighting illithids and warforged units that are being controlled by said illithids. And my character has level 3 exhaustion, so that's fun. Combat's next session, so if you want to check it out, see how we get out of this jam.
Yeah.
Every Thursdays we've got Curse of Strahd. We're heading into the Amber Temple this next session tomorrow, so that's gonna be terrifying and exciting. Tune in at 6:30, 7 p.m. PST at Dungeons May Cry via Twitch. Yes, yeah, that's everything for now.
All right, and last but certainly not least, as always, Chase.
So me, hey folks, Chase here. You can find I played the ever so great, the ever so powerful, and now teacher, RCO 947 Viper if you're nasty, and yeah, that certainly was a show. That certainly was an episode, and no remorse for Anakin. He could have talked about it as an adult. That's all I'm saying. You can find me over on Twitter at the Chase Beck, and over on YouTube as well, Chase Beck, and the final episode of the Siva Gunner Halloween special, even though it is November, is almost ready. So heads up for that coming around this weekend, probably. I don't know. Either way, very excited. Probably one of my favorite Halloween things I have done over this so far in my career. And that's me. Back to you, Kev.
All right. Yes, everybody, thanks for coming by. We just have one more session of this year, and then we'll be off until the new year of 2022 arrives. But yeah, we'll see what we can squeeze in between all that, if anything. But you stay here, just follow all our socials, and we'll keep you posted. But remember, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, get vaxxed. We love you all so much. And remember, may the rolls be with you always. Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
See ya.